people. So it is currently 9:30 on Tuesday night. Whoa. I go tomorrow at 9 in the morning to get this off. So, people have been requesting that I make a wrist update video a few days ago. I don't know how long ago it was. But I don't guess I covered everything because people are still asking questions about it. So I'm going to do it again, and I'll probably end up doing another one tomorrow because I go to the doctor tomorrow. But yeah. So update. My wrist hurts because I have been using it a lot in the past 2 days. Because I have been basically redoing my brother's room. I put him up a new bed. Me and my dad did that. I cleaned up his room because you could not see his floor at all. It was covered in clothes and trash. I went in there yesterday and I was like, I'm going to surprise him with a new bed. And I was going to like strip his bed, get all of his bedding washed, and like swap out the box springs and like the bed frame and everything. His mattress is fine, his box springs was broke, and the bed frame was too big for his room. I went in there to do that yesterday. It was a complete disaster, and I was like, okay, I won't get to do that today. He's at work. He works from 6 to 2:30, and I was like, guess I'm just gonna clean his room today, and that'll be his surprise for today. Cleaned it. My wrist kind of started hurting toward the end, but I finished and I quit doing that. He got home, he was super surprised about it. He said, like, finally his room's clean, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I was like, I have a surprise for you, but I'm not doing it until tomorrow. He goes, what is it? I'm like, I'm not telling you, it's a surprise. He goes, whatever. He leaves today to go to work. I woke up at like 9:30, 10, something like that. And maybe like 10, no, it was like 11:30 that I went in there and like I picked up the little things, like his phone charger, like things like that. And then we started swapping out his beds. He came home and he's like, what happened to my bed? And I was like, I swapped them out. I go, thank you, because his was breaking. See, my wrist is kind of hurting, but y'all, that is super dirty. Y'all have, I think I say that in every wrist video now, but it's whatever. I realize how dirty it is in the camera. Y'all have asked me, what was the questions? Oh, one of the questions was, what does it feel like what did it feel like when I broke my wrist? It kind of felt like my arm turned into a noodle. My arm was like, and like it didn't support anymore, and it hurt whenever I did try to support myself with it to get up. And y'all probably, why didn't you use the other hand if it was hurting anyway? That one hurt. So this one started hurting first, like mid-fall. Like this one hit the ground first, so kind of like that. And then I did something to that and it started hurting, so I kind of like swapped hands in my fall. And then this arm turned into like a noodle, and I was like, what the heck, that hurt. And I started, like, this one was like, how that hurt. And then whenever I swapped them, and this one turned into a noodle, I started crying because it hurt. My bone just went, there's hair. So that's what that felt like. Y'all keep asking, I've had several people ask me what the inside of this feels like. I don't really, and how it feels against my arm. I don't really know how to explain what it feels like. I guess you could describe it as take a thin blanket or like a thin paper towel or something, wrap it around your arm 2 or 3 times. Like obviously you'd have to get several paper towels, but wrap them around your arm several times and then put something hard over it. It's kind of what it feels like. Imagine taking a blanket and just holding it around your arm really tight. It's similar to what it feels like. Somebody asked, Brad Y is who asked those questions, so thank you for those. Somebody else asked them too, but that was a while ago, And I think I made a video talking about it. I just didn't upload it. I'm not really sure. But thanks for asking these questions. So I will actually answer them in this video. And hopefully, fingers crossed, post the video. But somebody else asked, or they said that their arm gets itchy. Like when they had their cast on, that their arm got itchy. Mine itches all the time. Constantly. I just get a flask of water and whoop and itch it. What was another question? I'm trying to think of it. They're all like on the. I'm gonna get my computer so I can look at them. Alright, so I can't. I think I can click on. I'll get the rest of it. Found it. Okay. So, where was it at? How bad did your wrist hurt? It hurt really bad. I don't know how to explain how bad it hurt. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 20. Like, it hurt really bad. Usually, if I get like hurt, like when I sprained my wrist, yes, I do know for a fact it was sprained. The doctor looked at it, he's like, oh, you just sprained it. I just kind of like laughed because it didn't hurt bad enough to cry. I was like, ow. And when I came, or my brother, because me and my brother was outside roughhousing, it went from soccer to roughhousing, so like, yeah, anywho. My brother came running inside, told my parents I was outside crying, I had fell. And my dad goes running outside, meets me at the side of the house. Whenever I came in, they's like, oh, she's crying, we need to take her to the doctor. So, yeah. That doesn't really describe it for y'all, but it describes it for my parents. I know who. What was the pain like? It was like, imagine your bone or your arm turning into a noodle. Like you try to support yourself, it's just like, nope. Yeah, imagine that. It's kind of what it felt like. Terrible. What does the cast feel like inside against your arm? I tried to describe, like, imagine wrapping some paper towels around your arm and then putting something hard over it. It's kind of what it feels like. I mean, I haven't done that, but I imagine that's what it would feel like. So, do you like wearing it? No, because I am right-handed, so in order to do school, I can write with my left hand, but what would take an hour to do in my school, now it takes like an hour and a half, like an hour 30 minutes. It takes so much longer, and I really hate it, and getting in the shower at first was a nightmare. It's not as bad because I'm like used to it and like I figured things out, but I hate wearing it because I can't move my wrist, and I'll go to like itch my back with that hand, and I can't like bend my wrist, like itch it, you know? I hate it. And do you like having people sign it? Not at first. At first, it is an absolute nightmare to have somebody sign your cast. Specifically if you have one that's only halfway through your arm. They're like, oh, like, can you twist it? So like, I can sign here. And she's like, no, sign where you can get to now. Like, I ain't twisting it, that hurts. Because like people signed it here, and like there's like, oh, can I twist it like that? And I was like, okay, now, I'm like, hurry up, please. At first, I was just like, okay, sign it, have fun. But yeah, I'm homeschooled, so I don't hang out with a lot of people. To be honest, most of my friends are fake, and I'm like, okay, like, I want to clear up my Snapchat, like who's real, who's fake. And I'll text people like, I'll be friends. I'm like, yes. And then, like, I'll post something else on my story, and it'll be like, you know, it's kind of stupid, but it's like, if you're not fake, send this emoji, or send this letter. Nobody sends it, except for one. And I'm like, thanks. Anywho. So, yeah. I don't like having people sign it, because at first it hurts. Now I can just kind of like twist it whatever way I need to. It doesn't hurt that bad. So, yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody for all the nice wishes. Best wishes. I don't know. I'm homeschooled. My cousin said the same thing, that she wants a cast really bad. I don't recommend trying to break a bone or waiting to break a bone, or like, yay, I want to break a bone, because it hurts. And I thought like, oh, like here's what I got told at first: oh, you can wear a cast for like a week and then we'll put you in like a removable thing. And then I went back and I was like, okay, when they told me that, I was like, oh, that's not too bad, like I could deal with that. And then I went back and it's, we need to put a cast on it and you're gonna wear this one for 2 more weeks. Like, the removable thing I'll have to wear for a week or 2 depending on my x-rays tomorrow. Yeah, I wouldn't be all excited to break a bone. How bad did it hurt when they set it? I'm guessing you're talking about when they put the cast on. It didn't hurt that bad. Like, she was really gentle around here because that's where it's broke. But my thumb, I swear it was jammed or something because it hurt so bad. Like, I couldn't do that. It hurt. Like, hurt. It just wasn't gonna happen. And when she went to put this stuff in between my index finger, pointer finger, whatever, and thumb, like my hand was like this, and she'd have to move it like that much. I'd be like, oop, that hurts. And she'd be like, oh, did you get your thumb x-rayed? Like, no. And she goes, does it hurt when I do this? Yes. Okay, does it hurt in your thumb or like down here? I'm like, down here. She goes, oh, okay. And she continues and like keeps bumping into it, and I'm like, dude, stop, it hurts. So yeah, that's really the only thing that hurt when they was putting the cast on. Did it hurt the whole time, or did it hurt the whole time? It hurt the first hour that it was broke. The first hour I was literally in the house and I changed my shirt, which was the worst thing ever, with a broken wrist and nothing on it. My parents was having to get ready to go. My brother was having to get ready to go. I was trying to wash up because I stunk, because I had been outside sweating. But the car ride was terrible because I live kind of like, I live on like a back road. And for some reason, the people that like redo the roads in town don't fix the back roads, so there's like potholes everywhere. And I literally go every time there's a pothole and trying to like stiffen myself to where it wouldn't go bonk, you know, because that hurt. And obviously there's bumps in town, and every time we went on those bumps it hurt. Every time my dad would kind of go on the brake and it kind of boom, like that, it hurt. So it hurts anytime I would move like suddenly. When the doctor touched it, it hurt. Yeah, it hurts pretty much all the time, or like almost all the time, for the first week, and then the second and third week aren't that bad. Just don't be as stupid as I am and use it, because I have been using mine and lifting things and all this stuff, and it's literally like throbbing, but it's fine. So yeah. Does it feel better now? Absolutely. Like now compared to at first, I prefer this over then. If I had to pick one, it'd be now instead of then. It was miserable. Anywho, I hope I answered all y'all's questions. And yeah. So I'm gonna look and make sure I actually did answer all of them, because I have a feeling there's some I didn't answer. How many days will I be in this cast? I have until tomorrow morning. I think I answered that in a video. I'm not really sure. You had to change 3 casts for your broken wrist and thumb. I hope I don't get another one put on, because it would suck. I'm trying to decorate for Halloween, and it's kind of hard when you only have one hand and the other one you're like, oh, is this too heavy for this hand? No, okay, is this, yeah, put that down. So hopefully I don't have to get another one put on. Hopefully I can go to Splint, which means it is healing and I can get it off in like a week or 2. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Your arm was really itchy on the cast. So was mine. I think I already explained that. I wrote one of y'all's names on my cast. I'm not sure which one. Alex. I'm gonna write Brad Y. I'm gonna write your name on there too. Even though it'll get cut off tomorrow, I'll still write it on there because you asked me to. I already mentioned that in a video. Will you make a cast off video? I will not do that. I don't mean that like a smart aleck way. I just don't want people like, oh, she's gonna make one, because I don't make it clear. I'm not gonna make one because the orthopedic doctor I go to, the name of like the town or whatever that it's in is on all of their shirts, and I don't want to get it in there by accident. And plus, when they're the saw thing, it doesn't turn, it just vibrates, and like vibrating my arm just like this hurts. So I'm like, I can record it, but it won't be good, and it'll probably be like of the little bed thing that they have in every single doctor's office, because it doesn't feel good. So I won't focus on where the camera is pointing, so I will not be making that video. Sorry. Did you find it difficult to Do you find it difficult to make things and clean your room with the cast, or is it easy because you have got used to it? It's pretty easy to clean my room and my brother's room. Like I said, I cleaned my brother's room for the past 2 days. I haven't really cleaned mine because, I don't know, I cleaned it last night. I swept him out my floor because it really needed it. But I have a big load of clothes I need to fold. Been sitting there for 2 days. But I think I replied to your comment. It is pretty easy now. Like, besides the fact that like if I do too much with this wrist or hand, it kind of starts hurting. So yeah, I think that's all, because I'm scrolling down and I'm not seeing any more. I think some of those I have answered before. Can you please make an update on your arm? Here you go. Alright, so I'm all the way back to October 4th. That's a long time ago. Not really. It's only the 15th. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Is your wrist feeling better? Absolutely. Alright. New subscriber. Hi. That was October 2nd. Alright. So, someone keeps commenting, message me. What do you mean by message me? Because I don't know if you can message through YouTube, besides like the comments. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. It was the same person. I swear, does this cast feel like inside against your arm? I don't know how to describe that. I've tried my best to describe it, but not really sure how. September 29th. That's a long. Thank you. Alright, thank you everybody for the really sweet comments. I am going to go to bed because it is 9:52. I gotta get up at 9 in the morning, which means I should probably go to sleep like 11:30. Probably won't happen, but y'all want a good show to watch? Life Unexpected. Really good show. Amazing show. Love it. So, I just started it. I'm on season 1, episode 5. I just finished episode 4. So yeah. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Question of the day. Have you ever broken a bone? Yes, this is my first one. I've had a hairline fracture before, which means it is a tiny break. Which that hurt. I was, fun story. I was in 5th grade, and comment down below if you've ever used these things. It's like a little loop, and you put it on your foot, and then there's like a little string thing, and then a ball at the end, and you kick it around, and you jump over it with your other foot, and you see who can go longest. Yeah, I was using one of those. My foot landed on the ball. I fell, caught myself. It hurt really bad. I started crying. My teacher comes over there. No, she didn't even get up. She sits in the little, it's like a round thing. It's got seats inside it. There's no walls. It's just like a little fence with a roof. Pavilion? I don't know what it's called. She sits there and says, "You okay?" I'm crying and I didn't answer. She's like, "You're okay. Get up, walk it off." I'm like, whatever. Wrist swelling a little bit. I get up. This is like 4th period, and at that time there was 5 classes I had. No, that was 3rd. I had 4 classes because it was still elementary school. So it's like my classes were in like a little square type thing. So like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So I was in math class, and she tells me, "Oh, you're okay. Get up, walk it off, whatever." I'm like, whatever. A little bit later, it kind of quits hurting. It was my left hand, I think. No, it was my right hand. Oh my god. I get up, go to class. It kind of hurts to walk. After recess, I go to class. Kind of hurts to write, not walk. But I kind of got used to it, and it's like, whatever. Ow, ow, ow. Next day, I came home, went to bed that night, got up the next morning, went to school, got checked out in my 2nd period of school, and my dad took me to the doctor, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you have a little tiny break." Great. I get the thing put on my arm. I go back to school after I go to the doctor. My teacher's like, "Oh, what'd you do